Good day, Jeff Kitzmiller here from the National Weather Service. It's Thursday, August 7th. Again, we still don't have the radar. It'll be back hopefully on August 9th. For Friday, continue some showers in especially western Montana and more focused in northwest Montana. And for the weekend, we see a warming and drying trend. That continues into early next week. And then for the second half or by the end of next week is when a cooler, more showery thunderstorm regime looks to return. Highlighting a little bit of wind in southwest Montana on Friday, otherwise keeping it pretty green and with minimal impact until around Tuesday when some thunderstorm chances return. Looking at the overall weather pattern here, there's a trough over the Pacific Northwest. Low pressure is centered in Washington and we're working this way. A cold front's moving through the region, providing pretty good rain in a lot of places, definitely cooler, and some thunderstorms this afternoon. This low works its way through today and tonight. And then by tomorrow, it just wraps a little bit of moisture back into especially northwest Montana, where some of the showers will be. Taking a look here at some maximum wind gusts with some minimum RHs, and only southwest Montana highlighted for Friday, like we said, and then start to see a little bit more of that early next week, at least with the dryness, but not so much the wind. Probability of thunderstorms peak today, couple chances for tomorrow, and then it's not really until we get into next week, second half, where we start to see more chances. Rain amounts there's a big range still, like we keep seeing with people under thunderstorms getting a fair amount of rain. And then if you're under some persistent rain, like we've been here in portions of western Montana this morning, have done pretty well. Cloudy conditions end up going more partly cloudy and reducing some of that, especially as we get to Saturday. And then a lot more sunshine on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, it looks like. Warming trends showing up here pretty nicely, especially into early next week. Monday right now, somewhere Monday, Tuesday look to be the warmest days. And then seeing those relative humidities that are drier, some of the drier relative humidities that we've seen in a little bit. And then the minimum temperatures, actually seeing some cool temperatures, especially at higher elevations tomorrow morning and again on Saturday morning. And then pretty good recoveries until we get to somewhere around Tuesday. Looking at the weather pattern for that second half of next week is not fully set, but most models are showing some type of a trough and at least not as warm. So we'll just have to keep an eye on how that evolves in time, but most of the models are showing more of a trough, some moisture chances, and increased thunderstorm chances. The 6 to 10 day outlook, which is August 12th through August 16th, has the northern half of the forecast area just barely leaning toward above average for precipitation. And then for our temperatures, somewhere in that near normal to just above normal. And then the 8 to 14, which takes us out to August 20th, is pretty much equal chances for above or below precipitation or above or below for our temperatures. The next briefing is scheduled for Sunday, August 10th. If you have any questions, please let us know. Have a good weekend.